Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet the dropped loop stitch. It creates an open mesh texture that's perfect for summer crochet patterns. I use this technique in the Summer Stream Tee. You can find the free written pattern for this top linked below in the description. To crochet the dropped loop stitch you will need yarn, a crochet hook, a dowel rod that measures 2.5 cm or 1 inch in diameter, or a 2.5 cm / 1 inch knitting needle. You can use any cylindrical shape that has a diameter of 2.5 cm or 1 inch. So to begin, I've just crocheted a few rows of half double crochets. And you can crochet any number of stitches using a solid crochet stitch. To create your first dropped loop, chain 1. Pull up a loop and then slide your loop onto your dowel rod or knitting needle. Personally, I find the dowel easier to use than the knitting needle because it has the same diameter all the way throughout, but you can use whichever tool you prefer. The first loop counts as your first stitch. And now to crochet the dropped loop stitches. Insert your crochet hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Chain 1. Pull up the chain 1 to form a loop, and then slide the loop onto the dowel rod. Pull the yarn tight. You're going to repeat these steps until you reach the last stitch of the row. So insert your crochet hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Chain 1. Pull up the chain 1 to form a loop, and then slide the loop onto the dowel rod. Pull the yarn tight. Repeat these steps until the last stitch of the row. And remember that each loop equals 1 stitch. When your dowel rod or knitting needle is full of stitches, simply slide off all of the loops. You'll notice that all of the loop stitches are tight apart from the last stitch. So pick up the last loop, slide it back onto the dowel rod and pull tight. Repeat the steps for the drop loop stitch until the end of the row. So you can see that halfway through I slipped off all of the loops just to make it easier to use the dowel rod. We have 1 stitch left in the row, and as per usual we're going to insert our hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 1 and pull up a loop, slide the loop onto the dowel rod and pull tight. And remember that the last stitch isn't fixed, so we need to pinch the base of the last stitch, and then slide all of the loops off the dowel rod. Still holding onto the base of the last stitch, turn your work. Pinch the base of the last stitch with your yarn holding hand. To crochet into the loop, insert your crochet hook into the first loop. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and then chain 1. And then you're just going to half double crochet as per normal into the loop. Again, you can use any solid stitch, so half double crochets, single crochets, and double crochets work really well. Place 1 half double crochet in each loop until the end of the row. And this is what the drop loop stitch looks like. You can also steam your stitches for the lines to straighten and the mesh to open up. Turn your work. You can continue with more rows of half double crochets, or crochet another row of dropped loop stitches. And that's how you crochet the drop loop stitch.